Cocoon, a utopia in the sky. The populace live a life of ease under the protection of almost godlike beings known as the fal'Cie. The lower world, Pulse, over which Cocoon floats, is believed to be a land both hostile and uninhabitable. One day, on Cocoon, a dangerous Pulse fal'Cie is uncovered in the seaside settlement of Bodom. The governing body, known as the Sanctum, announces that all residents of the town are now contaminated. The purge is enacted, legislation that requires every citizen from the affected area to be forcibly relocated to Pulse. The purge has begun. A band of young rebels emerges to oppose the army and its attempt to exile innocent civilians to Pulse. Moving through the midst of the confusion is Lightning, a soldier who fights against the Sanctum's forces, along with Saz, a middle-aged man with his own purpose. She makes her way towards the structure where the Pulse fal'Cie was found. In that lower world vestige, her sister Sarah is being held prisoner. Others also converge on the same location. Snow, Sarah's fiancé, Hope, the teenager who watched his mother perish, and Vanille, a young girl of unknown origin. All those who would play a part in Cocoon's future are unknowingly drawn together. fal'Cie possess the power to transform humans into a cursed l'Cie. Both Lightning and Snow have entered the vestige to rescue Sarah from just such a fate. As if guided by an unseen force, the would-be saviors arrive in the deepest part of the structure, along with Saz, Hope, and Vanille. There, the five discover a bewildered Sarah, only to witness her transformation into crystal. Lightning, driven by rage at losing her sister, hurls herself at the Pulse fal'Cie. She is joined in the battle by a determined Saz, who has his own reasons for wanting the fal'Cie destroyed. The battle with the Pulse entity changes the destiny of the five new companions forever. They have become l'Cie, cursed servants of the fal'Cie. All l'Cie are given a focus. Those who complete this focus are turned into crystal. Those who fail, however, are doomed to become mindless monsters. Their master is an enemy of Cocoon. Are they now fated to destroy their own home? As the others sink into depression, only Snow retains a positive outlook. He believes that Sarah's last wish, for them to protect Cocoon, is their true focus. Snow stays behind to protect her crystal, while Lightning and the rest attempt to break through the army's rapidly closing net. Lightning and her companions, now enemies of the state, are pursued by Sanctum forces. The former soldier makes a decision. Rather than be hunted down, she vows to take the fight to Cocoon's capital and slay the fal'Cie in charge of the government. The young boy Hope, drawn by Lightning's strength, chooses to follow her. Saz and Vanille choose another route and flee through the Vile Peaks. Meanwhile, Snow is captured by an army unit under the guidance of a mysterious woman known as Fang. These soldiers are members of the cavalry, a group that professes to be an ally of l'Cie. As part of their journey towards the capital and the Sanctum fal'Cie, Lightning and Hope enter the Gabra Whitewood. The Whitewood serves as an experimental facility for the army, but patrols here are few and infrequent. As they walk, Hope explains his reasons for being there. At Snow's urging, Hope's mother joined the battle at the Hanging Edge and was killed in the fighting. The grief-stricken youth had then chased Snow into the vestige. Lightning tries to counsel the young man, but Hope's desire to exact revenge on Snow burns brighter than ever. With no place else to go, Saz and Vanille find themselves wandering the sunlit waterscape. Saz eventually spills his story to Vanille. He explains that he joined the fight for the sake of his son Dodge, who had been chosen as a l'Cie servant by a Sanctum fal'Cie. Saz thought that if he could defeat an enemy of Cocoon, he might release his son from his focus. After hearing his story, Vanille is consumed with guilt. Both she and Fang are Pulse l'Cie and enemies of Cocoon. Their presence near the Sanctum fal'Cie is the reason Dodge was cursed in the first place. However, she cannot bring herself to tell Saz the truth. With the help of the cavalry, Fang searches for the other l'Cie. She has a debt to pay. Her lost memory and forgotten focus were the reason Sarah was cursed by the fal'Cie. The Grand Pulse native later encounters Lightning in the city of Palampolum and apologizes for Sarah's fate. Lightning's response is a blow to the jaw. Elsewhere, Hope finally gets up the courage to confront Snow. The teenager is consumed with his lust for revenge and attacks the Nora leader. Despite the boy's actions, Snow puts himself in danger, protecting Hope from an army airstrike. The four l'Cie later regroup at Hope's house and meet his father. They reconcile their differences and decide to work on finding a future rather than dwelling on the past. In Nautilus, the city of dreams, Saz and Vanille's frantic flight from the Sanctum comes to an abrupt end. Dodge, now in the custody of the army, has used his l'Cie powers to track down his father. The boy turns to Crystal upon completing his focus to locate an enemy of Cocoon. A PSICOM officer appears before the unbelieving Saz and tells him the truth. Vanille is the reason his son was made into a l'Cie. Vanille admits her guilt. She offers no resistance when Saz raises his pistols to fire. But Saz realizes her death will change nothing and lets Vanille go. Such mercy is all he has left to give. Lightning joins Snow, Hope, and Fang in an assault on the Sanctum flagship. The cavalry has lent them its aid in rescuing the captured Saz and Vanille. After a long search, Fang is finally reunited with Vanille. The six l'Cie then fight through the ship's defenses and come face to face with the Primarch, representative of the Sanctum. However, the truth that he reveals is beyond their wildest imagining. The Primarch, who they thought to be human, is actually a powerful fal'Cie by the name of Barthandelus. The fal'Cie also shocks them with the knowledge that their focus is, in fact, the destruction of Cocoon. Barthandelus guides the l'Cie to a vestige hidden beneath the capital, where other truths await them. The companions encounter Cid Raines, the commander of the cavalry, in the bowels of the monster-infested Fifth Ark. He explains that should they complete their focus and destroy Cocoon, then countless lives will be lost. This sacrifice is necessary to draw a deity known as the Maker back into the world. Raines then reveals himself as a l'Cie of Barthandelus. The soldiers of the cavalry had been mere puppets of the fal'Cie. Now, however, the commander is acting under his own human will. To prevent Cocoon's destruction, he attacks Lightning and her friends. Although he is ultimately defeated, Raines still turns to Crystal. He shows them how the fate of a l'Cie can be overcome. The six l'Cie have crashed on Grand Pulse, the terrifying lower world that the people of Cocoon speak of in whispers. Seeking for a way to overcome their cruel fate, the companions travel to Erba, Fang and Vanille's hometown. There they uncover an ancient prophecy that tells how Fang and Vanille attacked Cocoon several centuries in the past. It also speaks of how they entered into crystal stasis and later awoke, once again driven to destroy the floating shell. all their actions recorded and prophesized, but no mention of how to avert the catastrophe. But if they refuse to fight, then Cocoon will fall. Readying themselves for the conflict to come, the L'Cie head for Cocoon's capital once more. Chaos rules in the capital city of Eden. Reigns, though he wishes for the independence of mankind, is a helpless tool of the fal'Cie, and the soldiers of the cavalry who trusted him have now risen in revolt. They mean to slay Orphan, the fal'Cie that lies at the center of Eden, unaware that its death would mean the destruction of Cocoon. To prevent this cruel catastrophe, Lightning and her fellow L'Cie battle through the streets in pursuit of the vengeful soldiers. They finally catch up with the cavalry, only to see them transformed into hideous seeth. Only one thing remains to be done. The L'Cie must face Barthandelus, the mastermind behind all that has transpired. Lightning and her companions claim victory over the mighty Barthandelus, but in doing so awaken Orphan, the fal'Cie who keeps Cocoon aloft. Their first battle with Orphan ends in failure, but through the sheer force of their belief, the six rise to fight again. They have the power to make miracles happen, and the strength to change their fate. Awakened to the power within them, the L'Cie achieve the impossible and defeat Orphan. At the moment of the fal'Cie's death, Cocoon begins to plummet towards Grand Pulse. Then a miracle occurs. Fang and Vanille undergo a transformation into a great crystal pillar that halts the fall of Cocoon. As the dust settles, Sarah is freed from her crystal stasis and greeted by Lightning's smiling face. Or so it was meant to be.
That time was lost, yet time continued onward. Divine Etro, go peacefully to your rest. I will stand guard over your legacy. This endless realm is awash with sadness. Life and death lose all meaning under the rolling waves of chaos. Valhalla. The currents of time do not touch its shores. In this world of lost moments, I begin my life anew.
This eternity, it was never your desire. Is that not so? You... Warrior goddess. Now we cross swords! Lose yourself in battle and rejoice! Embrace the terror. Husk of the wandering comet, I summon thee! Impressive.
Save it. Damn you.
Enough. Let's end this.
Glow.
Cast your shadow over all. Wings of night!
Time be reborn! Now! Cutting you down!
not kidding around, huh?
Fulfill your oath. Be my shield.
Come on, then! What's he up to? Right.
Let's not waste time. The goddess made a wise choice. Powers of chaos bend to my will. Keeping up?
So you want to destroy everything?
Oblivion is the fate of all things. Now it's my turn. Pathetic!
Let's end this. You're done!
Not today! I must thank you. In these final moments, I have met my finest moment.
You're finished, Caius! Metro's gate. Of course. The one from the vision. I know your name. Noel Kreis.
What?
Quickly!
What in the...
I'm here!
Where am I?
Valhalla. You prayed for a miracle, and that brought you here. Or am I wrong?
How did you know?
From Valhalla, I can see everything.
But who are you?
Lightning.
Time for a real fight. Down here.
Look out! Here it comes! What now?
Gonna get worse.
This is the power of chaos.
I never said I was a goddess.
how do we fight him?
This is not your battle. There's something else I need you to do.
What?
Bring my sister to me. Her name is Sarah.
Okay.
You'll need to use the portal. Your time-gazing friend should have told you how it works.
That's a gate? But why me?
Because you're the only one who can. You crossed the void and made it to Valhalla. You can find Sarah. And together, you can change the future.
Wait. I can change the future?
Yes. A good luck charm. Give him to Sarah.
Right. You got it. I'll track her down. What's happening?
Enjoying your little task.
Caius?
Get to the gate. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Not this again. Odin! Do it!
What the?
Sarah!
Lightning! Gotta go!
My hopes go with you, Noel Kreis. Become an arrow through time, and speed your way to Sarah. Be there for her, because I no longer can. Time flows without pause. In a world where I no longer exist, the future is about to change. Sarah, the truth still survives, but only you remember it.
Lightning. She was fighting. I guess it was just a dream. Such a strange dream. What? What was that? Where did these clothes come from? happening out there? Lightning? Lightning is gone. But then, what was that dream I just had? A message from the other side? No. She can't be dead. And these clothes, are they from the other side as well? What's happening? What is this place? Could I still be dreaming? No more. I can't take this. How do I get away from here? This is all just a bad dream. Wake up. I just have to wake up. Godot!
Sarah, come on! Everyone, this way!
down! What is that?
Take that!
Please, no! Lightning! Help me!
Get a hold of yourself! Lightning can't protect you anymore! You have to look after yourself now. Do you hear me? Your sister's dead. She can't help you!
Oh, bro!
You want her? Then you're gonna have to go through me! Get up, Sarah.
You were in my dream. I saw you.
Save it for later. Can you fight?
If I have to?
You're gonna have to. One more thing. Don't ever lay down and wait to die! Hey, Sarah! Are you okay?
Yeah.
Mackie!
Yeah. Gotta go.
Okay.
All right, everyone, listen up. The meteorite hit over there.
Right.
We're gonna check it out.
Team Yuge, ready to roll. Well, and careful. That area's crawling with monsters.
So stay close, come on.
Okay. Right. You heard him. Move out. With you.
You're okay.
She took a hit, but she's gonna be fine. She just needs some rest.
Thank goodness. And thank you. Whoever you are.
No, Christ.
Okay.
And before I forget, it wasn't just me. You should probably thank this little guy, too.
Wow, is that a toy Moogle?
He's supposed to be your lucky charm. Your sister gave him to me.
Wait, you know Lightning?
She's the one who told me to come here.
Where? Where did you see her? Was it Valhalla?
Yeah, how'd you guess?
I saw it in a dream. I saw my sister. She gave you the Moogle. Then the meteorite came.
And dragged me along with it, I guess.
Do you mean you actually rode here on that meteorite?
Maybe. I don't know. Damned if I can remember. Why don't we go and check it out?
Okay. Kupu? Now I know for sure. Lightning is alive. She's in a place called Valhalla. I'd only just met Noel, but I believed him. I believed every word he said. Even though it couldn't possibly be true. It seems like only yesterday. The smile on Lightning's face when she gave her blessing for Snow and me to get married. But I'm the only one who ever remembered that. No one believes. It's just a dream, they say, from when I slept in the crystal. An illusion. They say my sister is gone. That 3 years ago she sacrificed herself to stop the fall of Cocoon. She turned into the crystal pillar that holds Cocoon above the surface of Pulse, and saved both worlds. That's what they say. But even so... Is that all you're going to tell me? Your name? Who are you? What do you do?
I'm a hunter.
I feel like an interrogator. Do you mind me asking?
Shoot.
Come out wherever you are! Never seen anything like them before. Took them seconds to turn our sentry bots into scrap metal.
I heard a meteorite fell from the sky, and that's when all these monsters appeared.
That's right. Godot and the others went to check out the meteorite. It's right outside town along the mountain path. That way, over towards Cocoon. Snow, we need you here.
I was in trouble and...
Oh, hello, Miss Farron.
How are the kids?
You're worried about them too? Don't worry, the kids in Lebreau are safe and sound. They're inside that building by the shore.
Thank goodness.
Sarah, I didn't know you were such a worrywart, but it's understandable. I guess you've been through a lot, huh?
Godot and the others left to investigate the meteorite.
Were Yuge and Mackie with him?
Yeah, I think so. He made us stay here because the path is covered in fallen trees. He said it was way too dangerous for us.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Where are you from? Somewhere inside Cocoon?
Cocoon? Huh. So I guess it still exists in this age. I've traveled around a lot, following the herds, ever since I was born.
Wait, what do you mean? You were born on Pulse?
I'm not trying to hide anything. Wow.
Huh? What's up, Noel?
I just didn't think it would be that beautiful. Cocoon, I mean. It's exactly like in the legend. I can't believe I'm really here.
Sarah, you came too? It's dangerous. Hey there.
Not used to seeing Cocoon, huh?
No. Well, actually, this is the first time I've ever seen it.
The first time? You can't be serious. Like, the first time seeing it from the outside?
These monsters look the least
bit tasty. We need as many resources as possible. But you'd back.
Yude should be up ahead. Wonder why I got picked for this.
You don't think... Could the people on Cocoon have dropped that rock?
Huh? Sarah! Still in one piece? We're seeing lots of unfriendly critters around that meteorite. Oh, who's this?
Oh. This is Noel. He helped LeBro and me out of a tight spot.
Is that right?
Hey.
I'm Godot.
Okay, take it easy, big guy. I am not here to make trouble for anyone.
You better not. Anything happens to Sarah, and the boss will string your carcass out to dry.
I'll take care of Sarah. You got my word on that.
Words are cheap.
Really?
Hey there.
Still alive, huh?
You know, Mackie might know something about it. If the monsters want to come and get me, now's their shot.
I wonder where Godot is. Still up for a fight?
I'd feel a lot better slower here.
What's going on here?
Am I dreaming?
I see it too. Pretty sure it's no dream.
Let's head to the meteorite.
Oh, hey, Huge.
Hey. So, this is the famous Noel, huh?
Yep.
I guess news travels fast.
The bro told me how you helped her out. I'm Huge. Nice to meet you.
Hey, likewise.
What's with the new style and threads, Sarah? Not exactly a dress up and hit the town kind of occasion.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't remember putting them on.
Oh, I know how that goes. Hard to resist trying out a new outfit. Okay, I better get going. See you guys later.
Bye.
More of them.
Maybe it's an illusion. Like some sort of mirage showing scenery in the distance.
Weird. But how do these plants grow so fast? I don't get it. It must be pockets of unstable time or something.
More meteorite phenomena.
Oh, you got that right. Oh, look at this stuff. Ever since that rock came down, we've been seeing all kinds of aberrations.
Do you have any idea what's happening?
Not the slightest clue. Some spots seem to have sped forward centuries. But other parts haven't changed at all.
So, these areas are from different timelines. Realities blending together. Like two ages overlapping. That about right?
Right! It's exactly like that.
So, is the Moogle from another dimension, do you think?
Well, I'd have to dismantle it to know for sure.
Whoa! I think he understood you. In any case, we can't go breaking Sarah's good luck charm.
Man, I can't believe this.
Gadol, please help.
Cocoon is gone.
We're getting crazy readings from that rock. I wonder where it came from.
What do I tell everyone?
We made it.
Wait up! What is that place? Noel, do you know?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to Cocoon? It's not there.
Well, you're looking at a different time. That's the world I come from. In my world, Cocoon doesn't exist. When I was born, the sky was already empty. Tell me, how many years has it been since Ragnarok appeared and Cocoon fell?
Well, it's 3 AF, so that was 3 years ago.
For me, all that happened 700 years in the past. I was born and raised in another time. 700 years in the future.
Yes, I knew it. I knew you weren't from this world.
I'm the last of humanity.
Hey!
Sarah, I can take you there. We can find Lightning together. I know she wants to see you.
You're full of it!
Yeah, that's impossible! Lightning's gone, man.
Godot. Noel, do you know where my sister is?
Come with me.
What's happening?
You see? It's a time gate.
What do you mean? Wow. Time gate.
What the? It's like a portal. Lightning is in a place called Valhalla. She's waiting on the other side.
I couldn't turn my eyes away. I knew the answer lay beyond that gate. The answer to my doubts and dreams. On the broad plain beneath Cocoon, my sister once celebrated my marriage to Snow. I remember her smile like it was yesterday. But sometime when I wasn't looking, she disappeared. She was gone as if she'd never been there in the first place. Lightning, are you out there? Did I dream that day on Pulse, or did it really happen? Noel says he can find you, but is he telling the truth? Noel's world was a terrible place where Cocoon did not exist. He had traveled back in time to change that bleak future, or so he told us.
Listen, when different eras overlap, all kinds of crazy stuff happens. Objects from different times get mixed up. If you want to open a gate and travel through time, you have to find one of those objects. They're called artifacts.
Artifacts?
The keys to the future. They're anachronisms, relics of a different world. Basically, things that don't belong in your time. If we can find one, we might be able to use it to open the gate. Then we could cross time and travel to Lightning's world.
Could Noel be telling the truth? Beyond that gate, in a place called Valhalla, is Lightning alive and waiting for me? Can I dare to hope again, after all this time? Oh, how I want to believe. I want my sister back. So much happened the night the meteorite fell. We all had a lot to think about. I wonder if anyone slept. morning.
Softer than whispers of danger that falls in love. Do you remember the sound of the ocean waves? Breaking a long time after time. Believing in magic can make you strong. Tell everyone that this is everything gonna make everyone more nervous if you don't.
It's not safe near that thing. There's monsters everywhere. Holy snow.
Now don't start whining. You agreed to take care of things while he was gone.
So, you're just taking him at his word? He says he's from the future, but where's the proof?
I guess you're right. It's just hard after I had that dream about lightning. You know what I mean?
Hey, Sarah. Listen, what's the deal with you and that Noel guy anyway?
If I said I was going with him, would you stop me?
Let you run off with some con artist? I'd beat him half to death first.
Morning.
LeBro, good morning. Kupo.
Good morning, Kupo.
You win. I can't compete with morning people.
Mornings are what I do best.
Let's meet outside once you're ready, okay? Sarah, wait up for me.
All this talk about artifacts and gates and time travel, to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
Sarah, there's still so much I don't understand myself. If we can actually find an artifact, then I'll know what I've been saying is true. And once we open the gate, you'll be able to put some of your doubts to rest as well. So what do you think? Will you search for the answers with me? Give me a chance and I'll prove that it's true. Look, I think Mog has found something.
But that's just a cat. Oh, and it's with the one we keep at Nora House. Wait, the cat isn't an artifact, is it?
No, I don't think so. But maybe the cat could have picked up the artifact.
Stay away from the mountain. Please let me know if you need anything.
Stay on her, Mom.
The cats have been on edge ever since that rock fell out of the sky. I've never heard them sound so excited.
I'll bet you anything it's that guy for sure. He looks totally guilty.
What's that now?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
I can really use a coffee break once I finish my rounds.
Hi, Sarah. Did you find one of those artifact things?
Not yet. Have you been looking too?
I'd try if I had any idea what I was looking for. You know, Sarah...
What?
Never mind. Forget it.
What's going on?
Hey there, Sarah. Sorry, but I'm not letting anyone near that meteorite just yet.
All right, then. Hey, Godot. What do you think those artifact things are? You know, the keys Noel was talking about.
How should I know? Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
So, you do know something?
No, I got no idea. You're not actually swallowing any of that crap, are you?
I have to give him a chance, at least.
Hey, you guys. Did you see a medical kit lying around anywhere? I thought I'd left one in Nora House, but I can't seem to find it. I'm guessing someone had a use for it during that ruckus yesterday. Pulse is a dangerous place, and I don't have the supplies to deal with serious injuries. If you find the kit, can you bring it to me? Thank you. My other kits are practically empty, and we still have people to treat. I put in an order for supplies, but deliveries take forever to arrive. I'm counting on you. I leave town for...
Oh, wow. You grow vegetables?
What? You mean you don't?
Well, the soil is barren. Nothing will grow at all. We have to survive by hunting. It's that or starve.
Yesterday, you said you were the last of humanity. What did you mean?
Just what I said. When I was born, there were fewer humans in the world that live in this village. After a while, I was the only one left.
So if we don't keep you safe, the human race will die out completely?
Hey, I'm not gonna let you lock me up, you know.
Snow, so this is where you got to. And the artifact isn't here, huh?
Snow?
Kupo? Oh yeah, she's my pet. Kupo? Yuge found her and brought her home.
Hey, I don't see why not.
I think we should keep her too. Just as long as she doesn't make a mess in my workshop. Hey, girl.
Are you sure you can look after her?
Can't we all do it? I mean, we are one big family, right?
Yeah, right.
Mac, you'll do it.
You too.
Thanks. She's adorable.
She really does have a favorite.
I thought I could hide it from them, but they knew. They saw right through me. I'd lost lightning, and then snow. But those guys, they really tried to cheer me up.
Oh. So it hasn't been all bad.
No, not at all. Life is harder here compared to back on Cocoon. But everyone sticks together. Even in the tough times, we have each other. That helps.
Those friends of yours are like family, aren't they?
Yeah. Why don't you settle down with us? I'm sure everyone would like that.
It's good of you to offer, but I can't do that. I made a promise to Lightning.
Yeah.
We're way off track.
Where else should we look?
Mog, help us out here.
Kufu!
Sarah, who's that guy with you?
Look, the Moogle's reacting to the kids.
Yeah, but I don't think he's just looking for playmates.
You know, I was thinking, if Noel here really is from the future, he must be pretty curious about this time period.
That's true. We should probably explain a few things.
I'm all ears.
We were all born and raised on Cocoon, but 3 years ago, our home basically fell out of the sky. We couldn't rely on the broken foul sea anymore. So, most of us made the decision to move to Pulse.
Weren't there millions of people living on Cocoon? It must have been pretty cramped.
Well, it was. But on Pulse, we had to deal with new hardships, like vicious monsters and a lack of provisions.
Sounds like a rough time.
Yeah. But eventually things settled down, and some former military types helped get things organized. Now there's a growing town at the base of Cocoon's pillar. The guys who used to be in charge are long gone.
How did you end up in this place then?
Our leader, Snow, suggested we live somewhere near the ocean. We used to live in a seaside town on Cocoon, so it was like we were rebuilding our home. Snow and the rest of us were used to fighting monsters and getting our hands dirty. So we pretty much settled back into our old way of life.
Snow's not around right now, so we do the best we can. But if Lightning were back, everything would be so much better.
So for everyone here, your sister being gone is the reality. Odd.
What?
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here? Hey, look there. Snow!
Sarah!
Come on.
Okay.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Snow.
Sarah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with the Neil and Flame.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago. I saw her. We talked. She gave us her blessing. I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats. But then, all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
All your friends think your sister is inside that pillar.
I was scared. People said I was dreaming. They said I was just making up stories so that I didn't have to face the truth.
Listen, Sarah, your memories are the truth. Lightning is alive. The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
Well, perhaps history changed somehow.
You mean your memories are true, but history was altered afterwards?
Of course, that's not really possible. I know that. But I just don't understand how I can remember it so clearly when no one else can. Weird. The knife looks like it's been polished.
Maybe someone was cleaning it out here and then forgot about it. I don't think this is our artifact, though. Let's keep looking.
Did you find that medical kit? No one seems to know anything about it.
Wish they were all that easy.
I'm glad there wasn't too much damage done. What was that thing they extracted from the meteorite? Sorry, but you cannot go through. Orders from Godot. That thing they found in the meteorite is very weird.
Wish they were all that easy.
Things that shouldn't exist don't exist, right?
I'm sorry, but we can't let you through.
but I want to know, what is this gate? It was a perfect day to ride in the wind.
Tell everyone that this is the place where you belong. Everything looks shiny. There's a day in your life. Close your eyes to find yourself in wonderful world. Everything feels like your fantasy. The night in your life. Close your eyes to find yourself in this tic-tac life.
Artifacts? What do you mean? Okay, so I guess that's the end of that.
Just as expected.
Events that shouldn't occur keep occurring.
Not again!
Do you remember that cheerful wind on you? Soft as and whispers of angel that falls in love. Do you remember the sound of the ocean waves? Breaking along
Things that shouldn't exist don't exist.
everyone that this is the place where you belong. Everything looks shiny. There's a day in your life. Close your eyes to find yourself in wonderful world. Everything feels
Okay, so I guess that's the end of that?
Artifact? Is that some kind of food?
But I want to know, what is...
That meteorite is off limits.
Sarah!
Someone from a faraway place. Noel, is there anything you want to ask?
Tell me more about this town.
We, used to live in a place called Bodum. That's where we created Nora. But we had to find another place to live after that incident 3 years back. We left Cocoon and created this town.
Wow. So that big guy's in charge, huh?
He's strong like an ox, but he's no leader. Here in town, LeBrow's actually in command. She is the head of Nora, after all. At least, for now.
Don't listen to him. Godot and LeBrow have important roles, but without Huge, we'd never agree on anything. And who knows what we'd do without Mackie's gadgets.
So the four of them together make the perfect leader. Well, what about Sarah? What's her role?
Huh. She's a grade school teacher. A really strict one, too.
He's teasing again.
I saw him carrying a knife. Yeah, what was he up to?
Sorry to tell you, the mountain path is off limits. Godot's orders. We can't go near the meteorite right now.
Wait, I remember, wasn't there another path along the shore?
Well, now that you mention it, there is another route along the shore that the surfers use. There's a path that appears when the tide's low. You can't use it right now, though.
I can really use a coffee break once I finish my rounds.
On the couch.
How about it, future boy? Do you want a quick history lesson? I know people have changed since we came down the pulse, but some folks have even learned how to use magic, like our Sarah.
Hello there, Miss Farron.
Oh, hi there. This might be a strange question, but have you seen something that shouldn't exist?
That's a strange question, all right. I wish I could help you, but I've been pretty busy with security duty. Frankly, these days, lots of things seem out of the ordinary.
Oh, yeah, I know. The people here are counting on you guys to protect them. They couldn't survive without Nora.
Well, we can't ask them to fight off the monsters themselves. At least things have improved in these past few years. When the town was first built, Nora was in charge of keeping everyone safe and working the fields. Let me tell you, living on Cocoon, you don't learn to grow vegetables.
Some great waves.
Stuff doesn't just up and vanish.
Hello.
It was a perfect day to ride some waves.
They're investigating that thing from inside the meteorite. They found something called a gate from inside the meteorite.
Hey there. Hey, what's up?
Can't let you through. Too dangerous.
Okay, let's get to work.
These are my students. I teach their classes.
A school teacher, huh?
Right! I'm so glad you're all safe. Yeah. Now, did everyone do their homework?
I did mine, because I didn't want you getting mad at me like the last time.
Seems like you'd be soft on kids, but you're pretty strict, huh?
Hey. Not that bad. No, come on. You know, I'm only strict because my teacher was strict. Lightning must have rubbed off on me.
My grandmother was a teacher, too. She taught me everything I know. She taught me about Grand Pulse and its history.
What was your grandmother like?
I was always her favorite. She kind of spoiled me. She lived until she was 50, so she had a lot to teach me.
50? But she was still so young.
Lifespans were longer during this age. If my grandmother were still alive, I could have learned so much more. I could have handled things better.
That's the kid I was looking for. I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me.
It's Maggie! I better get out of here!